Good day, everybody. Um, Welcome to another video on Django development, or you could say web development using Django, right? Today I'm going to introduce you to quite a big project that you can follow along. It involves us building this website, right? And as you can see from the screen, this website is a drone booking application, right? So users or clients can come and book a pilot, right? And where the pilots will be able to take a necessary job for and shoot the job for the clients. Think of it like an Uber for drones, right? I hope yeah, think of it like that. An Uber for drones, client comes in, I want to take a drone shot of this, I want to do my wedding, I want to have an event or something like that, and I need somebody who has this skill set to get those wonderful aerial view shots using using a drone. So essentially what is going to happen is, yeah, so let me just go through it. So this is a website, and this website was built by a lovely fellow called Mr. 9 or 59 Mr. Robot on GitHub. You can check out some of his work, and he created this using JavaScript and HTML and CSS. And we will now be transforming all of this right into a Django application, right? So we're going to host this and build this with Django. All right. Let me not say host it, but yeah, we're going to build this using Django. Remember, Django still uses HTML, CSS, but we're also going to be able to have a server, local development server that you might not necessarily have on other platforms, right? Or other frameworks. And here we go. I'm going to show you how to do this with Python, right? So we've got a login situation, right? Users can log in with their account. Let's see what's that today. All right, cool. So they can log in, or if they don't have an account, they can sign up, right? So this is the sign up, first name, last name, email, telephone number. What are you? Are you a pilot? Are you a client, right? Give us your password and you confirm your password. All right, so this is that we're going to be building. And yes, cool. So like I said, the template was created by Mr. Robot 59. And let's jump to it, right? Let's get building. All right, so I've opened up my my application, right? Well, not my application, Visual Studio Code over here, and we are about to start. First things first, I am going to activate my Python environment. So I'm going to create a Python environment just like that, and then as that is in the background, I'm just going to show you more of the website. So this is how it works. So the client can come in, they can browse through the pilots, they can select a pilot, and then they review all the details and they complete the process through a secure platform, right? We'll see if we'll get to the review and pay stage, but we'll definitely hit these two, right? Here's some of the functionality of this template. Okay, let me just get it out there, and then you have your reviews. Okay, so users can leave their reviews, and here's some of the pilots, right? Here's their locations. You can request a quote. Okay, and then it takes you to this job request form, right? Let's go back there. And yeah, you can browse the pilots. Let's see. So these are the pilots that are just from the template, right? So we have 5 pilots, and I guess it's only showing 1, 2, 3 per page, right? Although this could be more, but all right. Cool. Let me see if this says finished. Great. So we can say source. Great. So now I've activated it. So say pip install Django. And I hope that's that. Great. So while it's installing, let me just pause. Okay, so that's done. So let me start with installing creating my project. So I think it's Django admin what is it now? Start project, and I'm going to call this block drone. And I'm going to put dot there. Great. So there's our project there. You see it. And we have our settings py, we have our URL file, and so forth. Okay, we have our manager py, and then after creating that, I'm also going to create our app, right? And we create the app, using our manage py. So it's going to be Python manage.py start app, right? And I'm going to call this, what can I call this? Drones, right? And hopefully that should show on the screen. Okay, great. So everything has almost been created, right? We have the CSS, we have the HTML. So I will be now, I'll be showing you how to do all of that in here and putting it in this new format, right? Okay. So first things first, let's go to our settings.py and we're going to register our application. I'm gonna call it well, I'm not gonna call it, I already called it, it's called drones, right? And then just gonna put a comma there. We good, okay? So I've registered the application, and then after that, I am now going to install something called decouple, right? Why am I installing decouple? Decouple is going to be used for, before we push this, before we push, it's being installed using legacy. Cool, okay, it's being, all right, but it's still there. So we have some information that we don't want to be pushing. It might, like this secret key right now, right? I might want to hide that, and some other things like that I might want to hide. So decouple allows us to use an environmental file. So we can create like an M file, and then we can read from this M file. Our application can read from this M file without having to put all our information on our script. Okay, so it's kind of like a security measure. Okay, and then to do that, we have to go to the top of our script. All right, so we go to the top of our script, and then top of the script.